Well, you're GM, by nature.
You are ambiguous.
Well, you're chaotic neutral.
No, because chaotic neutral would mean I'm on the side of chaos versus law. When I really want to keep order, but allow you guys to be chaotic in your order, so I have to be like unaligned or true neutral. But where's the fun? But
That's a good
last
way to say it.
time on Dungeons and Dragons, there's a shopping
It's
spree.
Pathfinder.
I mean, they play the same.
It's the same thing. Not everyone knows Pathfinder, so you say D&D and everyone goes, "Oh, the role-playing game." Okay, cool. You say Pathfinder and people go, "What?"
The car?
Oh, I'm laughing way too hard.
I mean, it was literally a shopping spree. The party wonderfully met up, started a lottery, and then went presumably to go shop and found a lot of spices. Really spiced up the night and their life. As we ended the last session with a wonderful performance from Lady Vex.
Indeed.
So, would you guys like to finish out with, Vex giving how her performance looked, or would you like to wake up in the morning?
I did describe it
How-
last session.
Yeah,
So
we already went through like.
Yeah,
all
but
the
you can
meta-based
describe
stuff,
it
so-
again, and then
Yeah, describe it again. Because people may have forgotten.
think for a moment.
And by people, I mean me.
I won't lie, I kind of forgot partially after a week. I've been doing a lot of prep.
I remember it had to deal with a rose and a song, and I forget the songs. So, yeah.
Yeah. It's fine.
and the rose was thrown at Hassani, and apparently Savoka just didn't like that.
Which is
stare at
fine.
it.
It's funny. Okay.
Yeah. Woohoo. Alright. So then we'll wake up with everyone, in the morning. All your rooms have been provided to you. All your rooms have been provided to you. I swear I can speak it today.
Fucking ass.
This session will be GM'd by Daffy Duck.
I mean, I can do Elmer and I can do Donald. So Daffy's one of the few not on my list.
Don't even remind me about Elmer Fudd, considering that there is an Elmer Fudd Batman crossover.
Oh, hello. Greetings, sports lovers.
Anyway.
He ate that. Oh,
I'm
reminds
good at
me of
what
meat
I
cannon.
do. So it is now the morning of the exploration day.
Mhm.
So, what do you guys want to do?
Hassani and Batir's probably gonna just gear up. As in, Hassani's gonna put Batir's leather armor on.
You can sleep in leather.
Yeah, but I don't think he'd let his tiger sleep in the leather. Because he can't necessarily watch him while he's sleeping, and he could just like scratch the hell out of it.
All right, so we know what our wonderful bard and his oracle and his wonderful cat is doing. So we'll then move on to Vex. What is Vex doing in the wonderful morning hours that she wakes up?
Aside from just morning general cleanup, she'll go downstairs and retrieve the casks she paid for the night before.
and it is sitting on the counter with a wonderful note that says, "To the lovely half crocodile lady."
You know what? She just smiles and will file that note away.
That's how you describe who you are. So that's what it is.
I mean, it works.
The half
It works.
crocodile.
It'll do.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
It's less scary than dragons, so it'll do.
Slightly, but. So then let's see. Rick Trick, what are you doing when you wake up? Master Rat.
Rick should spend time making new potions for the day
Oh,
and making a slime tincture that he will then drink.
okay.
Hmm.
Wonderful morning wake up, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yes, yes. Very fun.
All
Rick should
right.
also like the sound of clinking bottles.
All right. I know I'm gonna mess this up. I know I'm gonna mess it up.
Do it anyway.
I don't remember how to pronounce it. Savaka? I swear that was not how it was pronounced, and my brain is not thinking.
Was it Savoka?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's Vodka.
There we go.
It was Savoka. Okay. See, I was close.
Yeah.
I was thinking Russian for some reason. I don't know why.
It's not that far off.
Ruski, yeah?
No. All right.
Babushka.
I guess she would be kind of doing similar activities to Hassani, just getting ready to head out at this point, making sure that all of their gear is in order and everything.
Gotta tease him a little bit.
No. What?
Tease. Stop it now. All right, so then that just leaves our wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Raja, who seems to be the de facto leader.
Oh. I hope to God you don't make Raja the face, because it's not going to go well for everyone.
There's a difference between a leader and a face.
Indeed.
Fair enough. Raja is before the sun comes up. She is currently doing morning exercises, stretches, going through different martial art forms, just effectively getting warmed up for the day, so to speak. She is also prepping breakfast and has made effectively. Longest story short, she made naan bread with effectively homemade chickpea baba ganoush. So it's a fairly hearty breakfast, and she also fried up some. You don't just it's meat. Don't ask where it came from. It's healthy. It's good for you, but don't ask what it is if you don't want to know.
Vex has never cared
She
where it
doesn't
came
want
from.
breakfast served by the tooth and hookah? It's complimentary.
Raja doesn't trust food not made by her.
Well, excuse me, princess.
You are excused. Now I will continue making my own food.
Oh, that probably dated me a bit more than I wanted it to.
Oh, I know exactly which show you're referencing, and it makes me. Well, the show makes my heart cry every time I watch it. Sigh.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right, so you all meet together downstairs to wonderful breakfast spread as other groups are gathering around getting their breakfasts,
Oh,
talking about the excitement for the day.
real quick, was Raja able to make that thing I asked about?
I don't remember the thing. Now I actually have to relook at what I was asked because I swore I answered everyone.
I'll revoke it real quick. Hold on.
There it is. There's your name. I can find it. Oh yeah. So long as you have the spell, yeah, you could have done that last night.
Okay, just want. She did have the spell. She has new spells prepped for the day. She did that the other night before. We're all good.
I swear, I thought I answered that question too. All right. So, as you see the other groups start leaving, heading off towards the gates, couple kind of give you guys a few looks, kind of sullen, some more jealous. It's a fair mix of emotions going, man, I wish I was part of their group. I know. And others going, that should have been our group.
Hmm.
Okay, good. I was just about to ask to roll a sense motive.
Mhm.
Go for it. It's going to tell you the same thing.
Okay, that's why I said I was going to, but I realized, nah, I'm good.
All right. And then with that, let us begin. I swear I can open up the correct page I need on this thing. I wait to pull everyone over because Roll20 just doesn't want to like load.
It's thinking about it. It's
It
thinking
is.
about it.
It's thinking. It's moving. And it's going. Come on. Okay. So one of you can move faster than the other page, but when I have the other page going, you don't want to move faster. What is this, Roll20?
This is called optimization.
The lack thereof.
Oh no, they just
Oh.
optimized for the wrong things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bunch of. I'm not gonna say it. Why? Because Roll20 doesn't like it.
A barbarian that, put all of their points into intelligence-based skills and the like is technically optimized.
True.
Optimized for the wrong thing.
I don't know. Maybe they wanted to have high knowledge for nature,
Sure, that's not
heal, and a
that.
profession dentist.
You'll be a dentist.
High
God, that
points
is
and
was great.
heal and knowledge planes is actually. I wish I wouldn't say that it's pretty much meta, but it is.
Yeah.
For Barb.
Honestly, I really do love that musical though.
We all do.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Well, Roll20 is being bad on one computer.
I think
Should have expected.
when we're on our way to the city, Savoka will end up coming over to Hassani for a moment and kind of pull at his arm and just say, and kind of just say, I'm sorry about yesterday. Um, the all the transactions, I know that you didn't like how they were handled.
Hassan is just gonna shrug and just continue to lean on Batir a little bit. He's not one that's good at waking up.
Hassan is a distinct, not a morning. He is a morning zombie, not a morning person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's anything I can do to make stuff like that better in the future, just ask me.
I'll let you know later. I'm too tired. He's just gonna rub his eyes a little bit. Kind of getting ready to put his goggles on to go out in the desert.
Yep. Do. Right. And as you appear at the gates, they open as everyone rushes in. I take it you all are going towards the Necropolis as soon as they open, or?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vex is probably gonna just kind of motion to the group to take their time. Really, they don't get trampled.
That's completely fair.
She's
Fine.
been
Josh,
here
Just
long
trying to
enough.
get things over with.
also, point of order. How do we want to do party lineup for when we go in? Just so that we can plan ahead for that.
Probably
I'd
you,
say the
Hasani,
tier would
and
be in the
Eric.
back
Okay.
or the front. It depends.
I'll say because Raja, I won't object to Raja taking front or back. It's more of a she is slightly tanky. I have a tear. She is slightly tanky, so I guess she might be best served in the front. I'm thinking, who are our ranged people?
I'm not ranged, but I need to be towards the back. I go pop.
Fair enough.
Vex is fine
Like
sticking
middle.
closer to Raja.
Okay, so
Raja would know she's proficient with a sword.
that's fair. All right. Where do we want to put Ritrict and Hisani?
Hasani can go most places. He has a reach weapon of 10 feet, though. So he's, like, further away from the enemy, more or less.
Okay, so middle-ish would be good. Ritrict?
Rick could be both ranged or scout. He's actually fairly sneaky and can see in the dark quite well.
Okay.
So
Then for now, just effectively a working party lineup if you guys want to do that. Raja, Vex, Ritrict, Hisani, Savoka, and then Batir in the back. Does that work for you guys?
Tiger next to the squishy
With
person.
the initiative, actually, Hassan needs to be further forwards.
Yeah, probably. It depends.
Depending on the
if-
actual positioning, Saber 2x2, he could be right behind Raja and Vex. If it's
Yeah.
a straight file, put him between Raja and Vex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Effectively.
Okay, just wanted to make sure so that way we're not like,
I'm assuming that's basically how we just enter rooms. And that's not necessarily how we get into combat.
that's fair. And then, actually,
It's a good travel line.
honestly, it's good for travel. I'm thinking, is Savok? No, that's meta. I don't know that. Never mind. We'll burn that bridge when we get there. Never mind. In the game. No meta.
No, I'm super curious on what the
I'm
question.
curious as well.
Above board, Raja does not know that Savoka is handy with thieves' tools, doors, and stuff like that. Because I was thinking, oh, optimization. Let's put her closer towards the front so she can still stay protected by the meat shield, aka Raja, but she can still do stabby stab. And I'm thinking, nope, that's metagaming. I don't know that yet.
Well, I'll give you guys a few minutes to, talk and figure each other out.
I mean, you
Since
have
it would be a few minutes walk to the
It would
Necropolis.
probably be that kind of optimization talk on the walk.
Yeah, you would. I mean, I don't have thieves tools. That's in thieves tools because I literally couldn't carry them or afford them. I'm just saying that out of character. And you have seen her with the sword before, so I don't know.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I give that what you will.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Hasani has a fire shard, so you just like far away stabby.
No touch me.
Yeah.
Of course. Vex is gonna look at everyone. I'll just be glad once we get somewhere a bit shaded or darker, so I can set these down as she'll motion to the casks.
Fair enough. Do we stop on do we stop along the way to do that near the entrance of the necropolis before it opens?
No. She's bringing them with, so if we're in there for a while, we have something to either drink or, since it's booze.
Ah, fair enough. Oh, right. You bring up a good point, Raja. Or not Raja, Vex. I'm Raja. Oh wait, she's looking. It's morning. Leave me alone. She's looking at the rest of the party. I prepared these last night for us. I think they might serve us well. Don't worry about water overmuch. I can create water for us and purify anything that we find. She's going to hand she's going to hand out canteens to the party. Inside of these blessed water, so to speak. Given that this is a necropolis, I think it might help. It is good for 5 uses each, and she hands all of them a canteen and the electric. I know it's tempting, but don't use this for alchemy. It's just going to foil whatever your machinations you're up to.
Is there
Blessed water, yes.
something wrong, Savoka?
Can I carry them? No.
Oh, so it's a fairly light canteen. It's about as heavy as like oh come on, brain. Not as heavy as a 2 liter, but like not as heavy as a gallon. It's yes, it is a little bit of weight, but she
Couple pounds,
offers
I'm
it.
guessing.
Yeah, it's about like maybe 6 pounds.
Oh. I was going off it being 4 pounds. Yeah, no.
So Milka's like, nope.
Yeah, then
Puts it on the
looks like
timer.
Hassani's carrying
Someone's
Savoka's
already
canteen.
Ah, I see. Alrighty then. Well, if you need some, actually, tell you what. Rather than this, and she's gonna shuffle through her gear real quick. How about this? She pulls out a couple of empty vials. I normally reserve this for ink, but I think it might serve you better. Not as efficient, but it will help you. And she's going to give Savoka, or offer Savoka, 3 vials of holy water.
She'll take them.
Trouble late. No worries.
We'll just position the water skin on the opposite side of her body from her actual drinking supply of water.
Wow, my brain just went back to Helsinger Bridge. Yes, carbonate like holy water. Anyway, horrible jokes aside. Okay, is there any? Let's see. So, as far as while we're in there, I am capable of taking a few hits, and I'm quite spry despite my size. Uh, what do you two do, if you don't mind my asking?
Oh, me?
Do I
Son.
see any other fetching young men around? No.
No. Oh, he's just gonna kind of smirk up at the comment. Definitely just stroked his ego. Well, I just basically stab things from afar and hope that it works out.
I don't think that's the only thing he's trying to get stroked right now.
Batir first, probably. That joke.
Can I would it be a perception check to see what Hisani has on him? Like just looking at his gear and stuff like that?
Yeah, you can do that. I'll tell you what he has.
Okay. It's more of a she's looking to see if he has something like spell component stuff, like if he's like a caster or like just stabbing.
Yeah, you
like
can do that. I'll tell you.
Okay.
More than likely, probably a DC 10, if anything. Because I feel like most of it's very easy.
22.
Well, you can tell that he has an iron holy symbol wrapped around his neck. Which might kind of edge you towards that maybe he's the cleric or something like that.
Above
You can
board.
see.
Which deity? Sorry.
That would
It's
be a knowledge religion check.
yeah.
Sorry, continue. Didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
He said knowledge religion check.
13
And how
knowledge religion.
how would that be? Because I don't want to say the god's very popular.
Blah. Sorry. I actually like the player didn't hear you. Sorry. I was curious who the said deity was.
Yeah, I
That's
was just
why
asking.
I had you roll the knowledge religion. That's
Ah.
that's why I get to pull up a couple things.
Yeah.
Out of a
Oh, never mind. Okay, I thought you said the name of a deity. Apparently it was iron. My apologies.
Yeah, it was just an iron
I mean, that
kind
is
of
a
necklace that was like the
Ah.
cross spears over a full moon.
I'm going to probably butcher this pronunciation because they never make it easy for like anyone
It should
to
be
like
fine.
pronounce it. So I'm not going to pronounce it.
Just
Hasani's
name.
going to pronounce it.
Akavna? Probably. I can spell it if you need it.
Spell it.
Okay.
Mm.
I
I'm
have
done.
dyslexia.
A conva?
No, I have dyslexia. I'm sorry.
A kavna. Okay.
I mean, at least it is an avocado.
Lo and behold, Hisani worships an avocado.
Holy crap! I now want to make a war priest who worships avocados.
I know a guy who worshipped cheese.
Fear the guacamole. It is fantastic. It costs extra.
Free Shivakadu.
To the point where they go, oh god. Okay, back to the cell.
Yeah, you could probably also see his I don't even know how to say it. Fauchard, right?
Fauchard.
Fash,
I can't pronounce it myself. All right, so
and a dagger at his side, as well as carrying 2 backpacks, essentially.
Okay. Very good. I get the feeling that you are a devotee of some kind. So, if you feel the need to use said magics, if you have them, feel free.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll use what I want to use. You'll see soon enough. Flashes a smile.
Fair enough. And what about you, Savoka? Yes.
yeah. What about me?
Well, clearly you can hold your own in a fight, from what I can tell. Well, what do you bring to the table, so to speak?
Yeah, I'd like to hear this myself, Savoka. What can you do?
Well, I'm reasonably good at disabling simple machines, traps, other such devices. I know 8 languages, and I guess, reasonably proficient with my sword.
Oh, that is perfect. You'll be amazing at the hieroglyphs and some of the historical things. I could talk for many hours about this, but I get the feeling I'd intimidate you, poor dear. Ah, well, fair's fair. Richtrit, what do you say that you could do for our friends here? And no, you may not explode them.
Did we lose our rat?
Oh no.
Oh, he's thinking.
Sorry. Was investigating. What need?
We're sharing a little bit of what we can do at the party so they know what we're working with. What kind of gifts could you give to the party of the non-lethal variety?
Oh, can make small salves and such. Do know some, I guess, magic formulas. Sadly, I can't give them to anybody. Not yet, anyway. We'll learn, figure out. But Richtrid is also very sturdy and can shoot things from afar. And sees good. Maybe hide. Hiding good.
Raja's gonna go over and pet Batir and just do some like, oh, you're so grumbly, I know, and just all the pettins.
Yeah, Batir is definitely full of grumbles. And just
And Raja's
as he's rather groggy and just kind of stretching out as he walks. Like that long cat stride that you see while they stretch as they walk.
the cat yoga. Yep.
Well, it's better than Irish yoga.
Oh geez, don't see that takes some
God.
truly relaxation for that.
I mean, I'm just Why am I imagining Jacksepticeye as a yoga instructor now?
Oh
But
yeah,
for,
anyone
but
can
no,
do Irish yoga. You just need enough whiskey in you.
Fair enough. Irish coffee. Hey, relax in the morning. No, but while she's spoiling Batir by giving him some jerky, Vex, if you would.
yes. As you saw the night before, I am a trained bard, so I'll be happy to keep our party morale up as best I can with music, as well among my magical capabilities. I can do a little bit of healing, or I can tell you what a magic item is with the components I have with me. I can only do it a couple times at the moment, but it's I have a feeling I'll get better at it as time goes.
Fair enough. She's gonna stretch a little bit after petting Batir one more time. Truly, you might need to stop me, Hassani. I think I might spoil your poor tiger.
No, he needs all that he can get, trust me, when it comes on to at least food. Poor thing digs around in the sand eating scorpions.
Oh, good source of protein. A little bit tingly for my tastes, but you're such a good tiger. Yes, a fierce defender. And she's like smushing his face and just like she's rubbing his cheeks and making it all smushed.
Yeah.
You're such a good tiger.
Batir's just gonna lick his chops in response.
Very good. You'll make an excellent hunter. Ah, well, as I mentioned, I am very spry despite my size, and well, I'm sturdy enough to take a few hits. She kind of pats one of her blue scales. I guess it's one of the few good things that my Dane gave me, but either way. Above board, are we close to the Necropolis while we've been talking?
I was actually about to make note of that.
Okie dokie.
So as you guys are in the middle finishing up this wonderful conversation of everyone's wonderful skills, you happen to see a large rectangular stone mausoleum that sits alone in what appears to have once been an actual cemetery. The trunks of a few dead trees poke out of the sand around the tomb, and a hot breeze whistles through the desiccated branches. A set of massive stone double doors is affixed to the northern side of the structure, beneath a facade bearing the likeness of an Arisian man. Windblown sand is heaped around the crypt, partially burying the doors that lead within.
Hmm. Yep.
Oh, oh, good.
Vex is gonna just set the casks down and just kind of crack her knuckles. It'll take a while, but I could clear away this sand.
And then
Anyone
our
else know the simple magician's tricks? As she is referring to prestidigitation, since that's what it's referred to as.
I don't know if Raja has access to that. Let me check
You
real quick.
don't.
I don't. Oh,
I'm not.
sadly.
Yep.
It's
God
fine.
bless you.
Because
I,
from what I've read on it, it could easily clear away a square foot of this, a cubic foot of this stuff at a time, if I understand it correctly.
Yeah, it definitely could. And since it's a 0 level cantrip, or you can pretty much spam it.
Yep.
Raja's going to look. She's going to shrug. I'm sorry, Vex. It is something I think more aligned towards you. My magic is more closer, I think, to that of the Sanis.
It's alright.
Mhm.
After all, no sense tiring all of us out, and this is just a simple wave of the fingers. As she does so, and will cast it on the sand in front of the door.
Right. And as you cast your spell, you notice that the wind picks up more sand and pushes it right back in front of the door.
Of all the times for the wind to play a prank.
Hasane's gonna cast Detect Magic.
Well, let's see. Is anyone in the party magic? Oh, wait. That one's magic. That one's magic. That one's magic.
Dragon
Question for
inherently
you.
magic.
Question for you. How do people detect magic? Like, does it come across as like a vision thing? Does it give off an aura? How do you handle that?
You glow. It's a faint outline. It even says in the spell.
I mean, it
Wow,
says it's a cone-shaped emanation, so it's, I don't know, kind of.
Then if that's the case, then I'm willing to bet that both Raja and Vex are brilliant colored.
I'm assuming that it's kind of like a black light in a way.
Oh, that's
God.
cool.
It's kind of looking for auras.
Bright
Almost
vivid
everyone
aura.
in the party has an aura.
Vex will just keep casting the wind be damned.
Can Raja stand in front of the from where Vex blows the pile away? Just stand in front of it so it doesn't come rushing back as quickly.
Let me check the spell. I think it actually just makes it disappear.
Oh, okay.
Because it's cleaning the sand away.
How much of the doors are covered by the sand, and what way do they seem to open?
Well, you can roll me perception to find that out.
Okay.
Yeah.
The way the doors open is the more important of the two parts.
You have no idea which way these doors open.
I'll roll for Vex since she isn't doing much else other than waving her hand and cleaning that sand out. Actually,
Can I roll?
well, I'll start
What?
with that, and if you tell me anything, I'll follow up with engineering.
Can I roll a perception to see where the hinges are?
Yeah.
You do.
That's what Savoka was doing.
There we go.
22.
Raja, you are the one who actually notices that the hinges are concealed and they seem to swing outwards.
It looks like we'll need to pull the door open. Above board, is this the only entrance in, or is this like one of many?
Who knows?
She looks over at Vex. Care to help me pull the door open, so to speak?
Once we've got the little room to stand, I don't see why not.
Alright, well,
Sonny's gonna walk over to Savoka and kind of just start poking her. This is your area of expertise, right? Just gonna continue poking her in the shoulder.
They said polling.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
so
let's open this tomb that we have no clue is in there. Yep.
Alright.
Savoka, would you be a darling and check to see if there's anything nasty on the door or around it?
I said that I was good at stopping them, not finding them. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Sonny's just kind of gonna put his head in his hands and just like rub his eyes a little bit. Or what he can through the goggles.
Going at a cubic foot per 6 seconds, how's the sand looking?
The wind, every time you just seem to get it, there just seems to be a little more comeback. And you move that away. You keep fighting it.
Richard will take a look since others seem interested in the door.
Yeah.
Well, you find the same thing. You can tell that the hinges are hidden. Past that, nothing really else strikes you about the door.
Would it be a knowledge engineering or a knowledge history to remember what kind of traps that the Assyrians used in their tombs?
A mix of both.
What would you like me to roll?
Either one.
Moral history.
Vex is gonna look
15.
back.
No real traps stand out in your head.
What? We'll have to
Vex.
take our chances. Vex, could you grab one handle? I'll grab the other.
Certainly. As
Right.
Vex will step into kind of the divot she's hopefully dug out, and try to work her fingers in such a way she can get a grip on the door.
Same with Raja. What would you like us to roll?
I mean, if you're gonna try and pull open the door, it's a strength check.
Alrighty. 11.
Doesn't even budge.
Can you try again?
Sure. Anyone else want to help?
Beforehand, Hassani's gonna kind of look around to see if he could find something else as a possible
try.
other enter.
21, 22 for Vex and Raja.
I take it Vex is being helped by everyone, or no?
Well, sure, Raja's
Yeah.
helping Vex. That's a plus
Well,
2.
Sonny, by the front, you're not seeing any other entrances. As for you two on the door, you feel it kind of budge, and then it closes right back up.
While they're pulling on the door, can Richtrit see where the hinges might be?
Yes, Rick.
Yeah, they're kind
Oh.
of hidden in the wall of it. You can kind of see a small enough crack that you can see the glint of a hinge.
One Rick
Sorry.
full of Pirates of the Caribbean.
May I? Can you bend down for a second? I just need to grab something.
Okay. Hassani's gonna bend down so she can get into her bag.
She breaks out a collapsible shovel. From the bag. And then kind of looks towards the sand in front of the door.
If you can find a way to keep it away, I'd be most obliged. And Raja's gonna move out of the way so Savoka can go to work.
Guess
Vex
she's going to go.
Vex will assist with prestidigitation.
She is going to go in front of this door, take the sand, shovel it, and then put it towards like this corner. Basically trying to move it reasonably far away from the door itself. In an area where it doesn't seem like it'll blow back from.
Okay.
Wait, you guys can see a map?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're up in the
I
very
can't.
we're up in the very left-hand corner.
Right
The
hand
very
corner.
tippy top.
Right-hand
Top
corner.
right corner.
Oh, just the Wadi map? Okay.
No.
No,
On the
Right.
20.
the
Oh,
black
I
screen is seeing.
can't see it. I refreshed it and I
Yeah.
just.
There's
No,
a massive black screen, and you're going to see that black screen.
Oh, it's right there then. Okay. I couldn't even see that part. I
Best
apologize.
advice I can give on roll 20: if the screen is black, zoom all the way out.
Yeah, that's what I did. I had it zoomed out the entire time and then I refreshed it and I said, let's see anything.
Roll 20 just doesn't like people tonight.
It doesn't like people
So-
in general.
I'm taking
Oh.
sand from there, and I'm plopping sand there, and this is going to take however long it takes.
Well, after about an hour of you guys moving sand and Vex doing the little bit to try and move it with prestidigitation, you guys can clear the way out in front of the doors.
I mean, I am Thanos snapping particles of sand away.
Have
Well,
to
it's more like
warned.
moving it.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It's literally lift a pound up, move it over to the side. Lift a pound
Yes,
up,
but
move it
I'm
over
also-
to the side.
But I'm using the cleaning effect to clean the entryway.
All right.
Am I wrong
Raja-
there?
All right. Let's try that strength again. Yes.
I.
16.
Eh,
Assisting Vex. So that's a 21 for her.
You kind of feel a nudge and then nothing.
Do we think that it's locked in some way?
Oh,
Actually, how high are the walls?
They are, if I remember correctly, they're about like 20 feet.
Raja looks down to Richtred. Richtred, do you think you could check the other side for us? Maybe unlock it if it is locked?
As long as no roof, yes.
Very well then. Do you need a boost?
No, Richard got it.
Thank you.
Uh, with that, Richard will snap his wing cloak open, or his wings actually, just flap up to the top of the, up above the door, to this ceiling, roof, that place.
Well, all you see is flat stone on top,
The other side of the door?
As in roof or
as in a flat roof. Like,
mm-hmm.
think of a mausoleum in a cemetery.
Oh. Wait, hold on. Uh, minor pause. Are we in the necropolis or are we at the entrance of the necropolis?
We're at our site.
Oh,
You're at the site
okay.
itself.
Okay, then Raja would not have said that. My apologies.
I mean,
Okay.
some tombs do have a way in through the top, so it's actually pretty smart.
No,
Hmm.
fair enough.
as long as he's up here, Richard will look around, see whether or not there might be anything that could connect to the door, like a pulley system or anything like that.
I
Nothing up
guess,
on top.
What's up, Savolka?
I guess I'm going to go ahead. She's going to go ahead and take the shovel, and then, because it's going to be kind of a flat, like
Oh,
not very curved at all, because it's supposed to be stowed. So she's going to take the how like big of a gap is there between the doors?
Barely enough to get a set of like claw tips in.
So it's enough for the shovel. Okay.
Vex has still got her grip on the
Uh,
door, so
so she is going to go ahead and take the shovel, and then run it up, shove it between like the cracks between the doors, at kind of the bottom of the door, and then run it up and then down, as high as she can go.
Well, you do it, nothing seems to change.
All right. So there's nothing in the like. There's no like bar across the door or
Hmm.
anything.
Nothing that you can tell.
Okay.
ah, this seems to be as I thought. They're just really heavy.
Are there any markings or patterns on the door? Hieroglyphs? Anything along those lines?
Uh, yes, there are a couple. I'm. This sounds so Egyptian, and I'm going to fuck it up.
No worries.
So I'm just gonna take it and post the name in the chat because I am not going to try and pronounce
Ah, right.
Akemkai because that
Akintepe.
doesn't.
Akintempi.
Akentempi, yeah, there. That's how we'll do it. You can see that it has his name, when he was born, and when he died.
Can I roll the knowledge history to know who this Akintempi is?
Sure.
I'll let Vex give it a try as well. Never know what Bart. Nope, Bardic knowledge does not pan out here.
Oh.
26.
Hisani likes history,
Oh.
but it's
Um,
the fuck. Why is it?
as that was not something I was prepared for, so now I actually have to go look around.
Oh,
Oh, I don't.
We have broken the DM with a history check.
It happens once in a while. If I remember correctly, think of it like Pharaoh.
oh,
Very
very.
important big Pharaoh kind of thing.
Oh shit!
Important
This is
man.
real too.
Very important man.
Yeah.
All the more reason for us not to damage the structure.
Looking at Raj, Richard, looking at Raja and Vex. Thought saw a hinge when you pulled open. If it can keep open long enough, might be able to disable.
Good enough.
But the problem is the Pharasma worshippers might not like us damaging the structure.
That's
Not
not.
damage,
Dis-
disable.
They would prob-
difference.
They might consider that damage in this case if it's.
It can be put back together if it's not that bad.
Well, they did commission us to look through this area. Part of getting in is opening the door. Now, from what I can tell, now, granted, I'm not very good at intricate devices and opening them, but what I wouldn't give for a rogue or someone who can understand those things.
Um,
Ouch.
I mean,
How about we just. I know this is probably a very dumb idea, but I never said that I'm a smart man. Why don't we just all pull on the door?
I was going to suggest one more group effort to see if we can get it open.
Fair enough.
Maybe everyone assist one of the two of us. Oh god, I'm picking up your accent. Gives Roger a light shove.
It happens.
It's okay. Vex is gonna get a grip on the door again.
His Sonny's gonna help.
All right, let me grab that.
All right.
Strength check.
I rolled decently.
I rolled horribly.
Well, being that you have to succeed on 10 or above for assisting, that's a +6. The door slightly budges, but not enough to keep it open.
If
Alright.
it slowly budges, can I shove the shovel in between the two?
You can certainly try.
Question.
All right.
How much does it open?
I would like to try.
Probably enough to get the shovel in.
It's enough to get the shovel head in, and then it closes, and your shovel is back to where it was almost essentially when you went to scrape around the edges to check if there was a bug.
Oh, I was trying. Oh, so I can't even get the handle in. Okay.
Alright, one more try. I don't think we
Guess
coordinated
we
that.
could. Okay.
Mhm.
One last strength check.
We can try again.
22.
This time, exactly.
24.
I was going to say this time Vex will be helping Raja, but fair.
Oh, Richtrit, I love you.
We're trying to help.
Alright, I think it might be better to see if we can find another way in.
Hold up,
This isn't budging.
I did.
That
Vex is helping
still
Raja
a
on this
28.
one, so that's a 26.
Mm.
If that's
So
enough.
everyone was helping Vex out, because that's
No.
what happened last time, or are you all trying to do this on your own?
I was making the declaration on my roll that I was going to help
Yeah.
Raja.
Okay, so Vex is helping Raja.
I would
Is
be helping
Luca helping
Raja.
Hassani?
I'd be helping Raja.
Okay, so. Okay, and then Richtrit was helping Hassani?
Trying.
Just lightly pulling on the back of a coat.
Well, you both get really close and you think you got it, and then it suddenly slams just right back.
Question: is it momentum that's pulling it back? Like, is there something in the door itself that's keeping it from opening?
No, it just seems that you guys aren't strong enough to have it open.
It's as if we're not allowed to go in here.
Well,
But
no,
I'm sure enough people have tried before.
No.
Hisani is just gonna kind of look around to see if there's any marks or any indication of people trying to go in before.
I mean, you guys have the right idea.
And
Someone had a great idea, they're just not using the right tools. Huh, that's a lot of sand. I hate sand. It's coarse and rough, and it gets all over.
tell you what, Hassani or Hassani, sorry, Savoka. When we open the door, try to shove as much sand as you can between it. Can you?
She'll nod.
All right, once more into the fray. Who is helping who before we roll?
I'm not rolling because I'm probably gonna be too busy with the sand.
Probably
Fair
everyone
enough.
help Raja to be safe.
Okay, we'll help Raja.
Okay.
Natural
we
20! Yes!
Oh,
All right. So suddenly, by the power of Grayskull itself, Raja looks at the door, puts her claws in, and goes, "Huh," as the rest of you just seem to be guiding her along as the doors open.
Go, Savuka, go!
You guys had the right idea. I mean, instead of using a shovel, why not a crowbar?
I don't have one of those.
I don't got one.
Nope.
Nope.
Why would I have a pry bar? I'm a bard.
They're
It was
heavy.
close.
Hasani's not a thief.
It was close. Every time you guys were one off, I'm like, okay, yeah, and then nope.
Yeah,
Close again.
until level 2, I'm just sitting here like I can't carry shit. The only reason I can carry stuff at level 2 is what's my level.
I gave you a small bonus for the shovel, and it wasn't enough. It hurt.
Them's how it rolls.
Well, after that embarrassing act is done, I believe we should probably proceed with caution, because these sort of
Uh.
tombs are probably filled with traps, though you guys probably don't need me telling you that.
Oh. Also, you bring up a good point, Asani. Point of order. Raise your hand if you cannot see in the dark.
Sony's gonna cast light on his flash shard.
Right.
And kind of raise his hand.
My character's going to semi-raise their hand like the lazy school child who's like, kinda.
Just hesitant, like, okay.
I can see better than he can, but I'm not sure if that's saying much.
Richter just looks at Savoka and Hasani, tilts his head, scratches a little bit. Big thing's weird. Need better eyes.
Well, maybe you can come up with a concoction later on.
Maybe. Pulls out small book and starts scribbling notes.
But in the meantime,
Right.
as far as seeing in the dark goes.
And oh, hey, look at that! You have a source of light. I
Works
should
for
double
us.
Next,
What
we'll
was
go ahead
that
and...
for?
I can see better than he can. I mean,
can.
fair enough, but still.
I can see clearly now. The rain is gone.
And Vex will pick up her casks.
There you go.
Because it's
Or
no
the
doubt going to
downward.
be decent in there.
Yeah, Raja, once again, I can stop the traps. But I'm going to have a hard time finding the traps. I'm
Tell you
sorry
what.
about that.
No worries. We'll all be on the lookout. Then, everyone, if we can go into positions that we looked at before, we should probably do so.
Mhm.
About do we have to actually click on the doors to go through, or can we just move our
You
characters?
can just move
through.
through.
Okay.
Yeah, it's,
Dynamic lighting is a wonderful thing. As long as you don't hit a wall, you can walk through it.
I'm gonna step right there into the room.
Vex
I'm
is
not
just
moving
gonna-
the torch with you, so you better move it yourself.
Move the what? Oh, the torch. Oh, that's Asani.
That's the Sonia's problem.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
Asani.
Probably need to give
Ah.
us control of it.
You do have control.
It doesn't let me grab the torch. Oh no!
Delete that one, and then we'll Hassani can drag one on. I think.
Okay.
Can I?
I have a feeling. Yep. If you drag one on, it lets you control it.
Okay. Then that's then. Do you want to leave it under Hassani's control then? 'Cause Hassani's the one
Considering
Well,
Hassani needs the
has.
light.
Yeah.
Well, Hisani's the one who has the light spell, so Hisani's the one who moves it.
Yeah. So delete the other torches and then drag one out. It's called the torch character sheet. It's Golden Tiger's torch, your character. It's that.
Oh, okay.
And just select that with your token and put it on you, because it'd be with you. Okay.
Oh, that didn't work.
Just like drag a box over your token to select it and the torch at the same time.
Okay, cool.
Go forward.
It's
It's a
going weird.
drawing, and it's kind of weird.
Okay.
Hmm.
There we go.
As we walk in, what do we see?
Well, I'm glad you asked that because now I actually get to read the next part. So, the rectangular room is empty save for some engravings and fixtures upon the walls. A pair of heavy stone doors to the north and an immense stone wheel against the south wall. The air is stale with a layer of dust, and sand covers the floor, lying in a thicker layer to the south. All four walls bear sunk relief engravings and hieroglyphics, while small stone faces are affixed to the walls at about shoulder height in each of the four corners. The stone wheel to the south is engraved with a large spiral and is set in stone tracks in the floor and ceiling.
Okay.
Would it be knowledge to religion or history to determine what the spiral on the door is?
Uh, give me a knowledge religion check.
I don't know crap. That looks awful familiar. I don't know where though.
That's pretty art.
And I have no idea what
Wow.
it is or how it functions.
That's
Yeah.
really pretty art.
I would like to start. I don't want to get close to the walls, but I would like to the hieroglyphs on the wall.
All right. And do you speak ancient Arisian?
Yes.
All right.
No. Oh, yes, you do. That was the wrong language. What am I thinking? I lied.
Yes.
Like,
I was like,
Asani, while you're looking at this wonderful stone, kind of going, I know this. Why do I know this? Who? It's Pharasma!
Pharasma? What the? I'm gonna blankly stare.
that's you don't know what
Pharasma
Pharasma is.
is that
No.
not is that not the goddess of the dead?
Lady of
Yes, and it's
Graves.
Yes, it
yes.
is.
It
It is
is
the Lady of
the
Graves.
He is the one who the
the
clergy.
patron deity of the church that is allowing us to be here.
Raja smacks her forehead. Oh, how could I miss it?
And
Oh,
his
it's
mom
right
is just
there.
gonna put his pinky in his ear and just kind of pick at it. Well, I wasn't really listening earlier.
I know.
Oh,
Can I,
clearly.
can I roll a perception check to check for traps?
Sure, just give me a second. Savoka, you on the other hand, while you're kind of looking and reading these hieroglyphs, what you seem to see, and it's kind of hard to translate, because not everything translates oh so perfectly.
Yeah.
Akhenhemti's tomb is well defended, and those who defile it tempt the wrath of the gods.
Okay.
On another part of it, you see the only thing the Lady of Graves despises more than the grave robber is the unsuccessful grave robber. And finally, right above the stone wheel,
Mhm.
you kind of just barely make it out, but
Yeah.
it seems to say, "Turn back while you can."
Um, is there anything that details how you would open the wheel or anything about that nature? I'm assuming no.
Nope.
Um, all of the hieroglyphs apparently seem to be warnings of some sort. Phrasma this, phrasma that. Uh, expressing
can
her
really take note.
followers' distaste for grave robbers. There's nothing that seems to be detailing how we would go about opening the tomb, and I don't think that this room itself is trapped. I think that the fun
That
will
should be
start
fine
once we
then.
get through this.
We're not robbing, we're just borrowing.
Permanently. But jokes aside, though, we are commissioned by the very Church of Varasma
That
to.
doesn't mean that the Traps will think that.
True, it is very hard to argue with an arrow.
Have you ever tried?
Above board. Give me a couple levels and I'll have a debate with them all day long and win. So, no, not as of yet, but I fully intend to win that argument. And she's gonna walk up to the door and start examining it. Perception or technically no investigation. What would you like us to roll?
Sure, roll perception.
Sonny is just bored out of his mind.
Not naturally. Soft 20.
Again, you guys are not seeing a way to kind of open it, but you are seeing two sets of tracks.
Yeah.
Go
Well,
ahead.
This would definitely be easier if we brought along a crowbar.
so there's a bunch of sand on the floor over there, I'm guessing.
Yep.
No wind in here, so I guess she'll start snapping it away to clean it up.
You described that you said that there was 4 holes in the room, right? Where are they? Like, could I see
There
them?
are 4 faces, one in
Oh,
each of the corners.
okay. I thought you just said there were 4 holes somewhere in the room.
4
Alright,
faces.
okay.
I mean, faces have
In
holes, but that's
fact,
another argument.
the two
Oh,
right by the stone door you actually can tell are the face of Pharasma, or what you assume to be her face.
Yeah. I guess I'm going to try and inspect those pillars to see if there's anything related to the door on them. Or at least attempt to. Likely poorly.
Well, I mean, there's nothing else really you guys can see on what to do.
Oh, I
You guys have all the
was
tools. There's nothing else unless you want to look at the last 2 faces
I
in the
did.
room.
uh,
All right,
yeah.
So
roll me knowledge religion.
Oh.
let me know once the sand's cleared up, because Specs is going to try rolling a wheel.
You have no clue who they are.
Okay.
Can I? Does Savoka bring this up to the rest of the group?
No, she wouldn't have. Because it doesn't look pertinent to open up the door. And it's something we probably ought to look at later. She wouldn't.
Savoka, you mentioned Pharasma this, Pharasma that.
Yeah.
It was basically saying something about
Uh,
Pharasma not disliking grave robbers, but disliking the unsuccessful one even more.
yeah.
Huh. Roger's gonna look around the room.
Well, I have yet to fail, so.
She snorts at that. She
Uh,
looks. She looks down at the base of the statues. Um. Vex, could you get the sound away from the statues, if it were?
Sure. And Vex will add that to what she's prestidigitating away from as well.
The
Can
sand
Roger?
really doesn't impede your movement. It just seems to be a small, fine layer, almost as if the wind had blown some through the cracks in the
Oh,
door.
well then she probably won't bother with it if it's not like a pile.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
there's
that's.
nothing. Yeah.
Um, can
Vex,
Raja try to turn one of the statues?
Sure, you can try.
Do I need to roll anything?
A strength check.
oh god. Don't damage it. Oh crap!
21, but like she's turning it, but if there's enough resistance that she feels like it's going to break, she'll stop.
Let's see. I don't think you actually.
I mean, there is hardness to factor in.
That is a thing. Let's see.
Stone is a hardness of
5.
5, 10.
5.
What's the
It's-
weird one with 8?
The stone's or wood's 5. Stone is 8.
You know,
Stone's the
weird
one that doesn't have a lot of lean between the multiples of 5. Well, it doesn't seem to budge. In fact, it almost seems as if it's almost carved from the wall.
Hmm.
Huh. She
Oh.
looks. She stops what she's doing and looks up. Okay then.
Oh no, she was doing that.
I think
Vex
at
is
this
gonna
point
try
we're just going
turning
to
the
have to
wheel.
try the door. Yeah.
Oh wait, there's a wheel. I thought.
There's a round
wheel's the
wheel-like thing
door.
at the other end of the room, so she's trying to push it and turn it.
Oh. Okay. Derp the derp. Okay, thank you.
As it seems to
Yeah,
be
the
the
wheel's
only
the door.
logical thing with 2 worn-out tracks near it.
Nope. Doesn't seem to move at all.
Size real quick. Make a second attempt. Probably bracing herself against a corner to assist in the push.
Doesn't even seem like it's moving at all.
Can you try to push it in?
Does anything have anything? Does anyone have anything more substantial than this? And she's still holding the shovel.
Can I roll a knowledge engineering to figure out what kind of door this is? Like if this is like a above board. Is this like the door we had up front where you push or pull, or is this a door like that is like a like in Skyrim, that circle door?
I can't tell you. I've given you all the information you guys have.
No. I'm asking for clarification. Like we see a door or a wall that has Pharasma's symbol on it.
It's a stone circle.
A stone circle. Arkle.
Okay. Savoka is going to go ahead and push past both of them, and see if she can press down on the symbol itself and if it moves.
You press it and you feel the nice, cold, hard feeling of stone.
Okay. So I'm assuming that's a no.
That is most definitely a no. It was a good thought, though. It was a good thought.
I guess she, instead of pressing it, kind of pushes, takes off her gloves, kind of pushes her hands up against it, and then attempts to kind of like rotate the circle itself in the center and see if it moves via friction.
You touch it and you're just rubbing stone.
Well, you could rub stone that moves.
Hasani,
There seems to be no change.
Okay.
Yes, Raja.
could you can sense magic, yes?
Yeah. Would you like
Just-
me to?
Could you check the door for us? Or the wall?
Absolutely. It's gonna cast detect magic on the door.
It's more casting it on yourself.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
cast it on yourself.
kind of like.
It's 60
I
foot
mean,
down.
yeah.
You look at the door.
And you look at it and nothing.
I have no idea what this is.
Well, it
This is
appears.
like
Sonny's gonna
watching
just
fucking. This is like watching someone buy a cat condo and the cats just play with the box.
Okay.
This is beautiful and I love it.
So
Hasani's gonna start kind of like rubbing the floor with his foot, just kind of looking for any possible trapdoors to just drop down in.
I think at this point we're just going to have to brute force it, but since we don't have any substantial levers, this might be a bit difficult.
Next can try pushing the other direction now.
You said we could see like a couple sets of tracks when we came in.
Yes. Above and below the stone wheel.
Richard's gonna, study those for a moment. Like, do they look like they've got scrape marks, or would they look like the tracks you'd see on like a sliding patio door?
Roll me a perception. I can give you some amount of detail.
Oh.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. You're not really sure. Maybe it's the degradation of the stone. Maybe it was slid. You're not sure.
Nope. That's a 13 for the attempt. Nah. Taking hands off, so I'm shaking them. All right.
I guess it's time to study the tracks too. uh,
Which direction are the said tracks going from said wheel?
Seems to travel between the two faces at the back. Doesn't really seem to have a direct way that they slide open.
So the tracks are pointing to the north, east, south, west.
They tend to be going east to west.
are the okay? She is going to go ahead and okay. So this is a relatively simple question. Are is like the tracks and everything grooved or no?
Roll me a perception to see if you
Okay.
can tell if they're grooved or not.
I mean, honestly, I could probably look at the wheel. Does the wheel have grooved edges?
Seems to be a flat wheel.
Okay, so I'm assuming the answer is no. Just kind of look around and say, I don't think it's strong enough, but we could always try and lever it up with the shovel.
I mean, we might as well give it a shot. Who do you want to do it? Presumably somebody strong.
That one. Pointing at Raja.
What would you have me do?
So since we don't have any sort of crowbar or other stronger item, take the handle of it, I prefer, and go ahead and try and use this as a lever to pick up the wheel, and then we can try and push it off to one side after you pick it up with the lever. You're going to have to go ahead and stick it down in the track and then under the wheel and try and pick it up that way. You can't do it from the front.
Hmm. Can I roll a perception check to check for handholds and stuff along those lines?
Sure. So can Rick Trick. If that's what he wants to look for.
17. Excuse me, 18.
The dice just hate me tonight.
Apparently.
Ooh, man, you got the curse.
Oh.
Okay.
Are there any like Any handholds on the door or anything along those lines, or
None that you can see.
Hmm.
she thinks, given that this is effectively a sliding door, so to speak.
Mhm.
Can I roll a knowledge engineering to figure out what would be the best way to use the shovel and or my claws to get this thing going?
Go for it.
Hmm.
Eh.
That was in character what I said.
Fair enough.
Gonna-
18.
I'm kind of.
Maybe if you push it,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
might move.
I was suggesting that we push the door as someone tries to lever it up off the
Uh,
ground a bit.
Let's see. That is the good question now.
Vex is gonna look at Batir.
The tear is
Oh,
not that strong.
That's
nope.
sudden.
Something else happens. As you guys are all a little busy, you guys failed to notice that a scorpion has walked in and has actually stung Batir.
Do we hear a loud yowl?
Oh, yeah.
Raja spins around.
I also need Batir to make me a fortitude save.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Ouch.
Let's see where fortitude is.
Okay,
Fuck
well,
it.
he's good.
Good Batir.
I mean, knowing Vex, if she's allowed to react to this scorpion, she's gonna spit acid on it.
No, as
waiting.
it came up in a surprise round.
Yeah, we're waiting for it to
Mm.
roll initiative. We're waiting to roll initiative.
All right. And Batir's going to
Fair enough.
take 5 points of damage.
Oh, poor baby.
Pretty kitty has gotten stung.
That is a big scorpion. Ugh.
Oh God.
19 for Raja.
15 for Hassani and 23 for Batir.
All right.
Batir's pissed.
There's a large cat.
Well, you rolled initiative for the.
Yeah, for the
The
torch,
torch.
apparently it says.
Batir is a torch. Good to know.
Well, he does light up the room.
He does with his cuteness and his fat smile.
And I'll just get rid of that torch. All right. That's 1, 2. We are missing Raja. No, why is hers not showing up in there? That is weird.
I
Well,
didn't
this is
know
why
that.
I can do what I do. So I'm just going to add in a turn for her manually because apparently Roll20 doesn't like shit. All right.
It
So
didn't
let's
include
see. That's
me
next.
either. Or at least I can't see myself on my end.
Nope, I'm not seeing you either.
Aww.
That's fine. Just give me a second.
I got it.
I was just gonna roll for initiative again and type it in.
I got it. I'm pretty good at keeping up with you guys anyway. All right.
Don't need to.
What about Batir? Or does Batir share Hassani's initiative?
No.
No.
Nope, they have separate ones.
I thought Batir got a 23.
He did.
He did. That's why he's first.
The only thing that comes to mind now is bat, 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 bat.
Yep.
Batir can make the claws and bite attack in the same round, right?
He can make all three of them in the same round.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
All three at full baby. All three at partner.
So can Batir make his attacks?
I don't know how y'all just missed a scorpion walking right up.
They're focused on a door.
Clearly. Sure. Sure.
Batir's gonna roll his attacks. Batir's pissed.
Yeah, I would be too if I got stung. Alright. Let's see. So the first one doesn't kill it. The second one, let's see. It's another something. Scorpion doesn't seem too happy. In fact, he seems very pissed. And that was his full round, so we then go to Raja, who's in the back.
I can step through friendly people, yeah?
That is
Not
correct, yeah.
but friendly, okay. Raja is going to effectively step catty corner, not literally on top of Savoka, but like, well, for positional purposes, she's gonna like, I guess, kind of like move catty corner to Hassani and between Savoka.
Alright, so you're gonna move to Savoka. Cool! Oh yay! Attack of opportunities!
Yeah.
There's a reason for that.
Let's see. Is he going to sting you or is he going to claw you? Oh, he's gonna sting you.
You can try.
Does a 17 hit?
It does not.
He missed.
Cool, and I'm
Darn.
going to have some fun with one of my abilities. Right, hold on a sec. Need to pull up the tab real quick.
Oh no, that 1 feet that I said, oh man, that would be a really awesome idea for a monk of this style.
It
Oh,
would
no.
be, in addition to some other fun stuff I'm going to be doing.
Oh no.
I'm going to spend a swift action to make an unarmed attack, so I'm going to do that real quick.
Alright.
Oh, what did it do? That was an 11 if it hits, and it does 12 if it actually hit.
No, it did not hit.
Okay, so that was the swift action. Now to get to my actual attack. Okay, I got that out. In that case, then I am going to hit it with let's see. In that case, I'm going to flurry blows it.
Yeah.
That's for the first one.
I
You
don't
can't
think you could
flurry.
do a flurry after
Flurry's a
you've
full
moved.
round.
Yeah.
For does a swift action interrupt a flurry?
You moved.
You moved
You
further
moved.
than 5 feet.
I can't
Yeah.
I can't take a 5-foot step.
That wasn't a 5-foot step.
That was a 10-foot step.
No,
You can't share this. You can't stop in the ally space, but you can move through
okay.
their space.
That's
Yeah.
okay. In that case, ignore the flurry of blows.
Yeah,
Correction,
you
that
can
would be
still. Yeah.
unarmed strike. Then my apologies.
It's okay. That's why I'm like, okay, you're moving 10 feet. Cool. That's one free attack of opportunity.
Does a 22
Great.
hit?
You hit and bug guts splatter all over.
Okay, then as Batir does back at the thing, Raja dodges the stinger and does like a full axe kick stomp, effectively squishing the scorpion underfoot.
Cool.
That's
Kurt will go
enough.
and collect the tail.
What's up?
Smart move, Richard.
Richard is gonna tell you. Roger just stomps down and like the smell of ozone kind of picks up in the room. Enough of that.
Sonny's gonna turn over to Batir and say, "Damn cat," and then just kind of like pet his head and just check up on him. You're supposed to be keeping watch. Batir's just gonna lazily just like look up at him, kind of like, I just got stung.
But Dad, why are you yelling at me? I'm a good kitty.
It's like, but Dad, bees! Desert bees!
Alright. So, back to the lever idea at this point.
She uses the sand to scrape off scorpion guts off her shoe. Aye, that I can do. And she's gonna go back to the door.
Oh. Well, you can't move after you make your attack, because
Oh.
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
no.
you don't
Roll
have
an
spring
initiative?
attack.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh wait, are we still in combat?
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
Shit! Never mind. Well,
okay,
that's
never
my
mind.
turn.
Funny.
I'm very confused. I thought I just saw her squish the bug, but potentially not. Did I see her squish the bug?
Yes.
You saw her stomp something?
Oh.
It was right in your
Yeah.
face.
Yeah. You're not blind. Stupid, but not blind.
Pretty sure you weren't struck blind, deaf, and dumb.
Don't think so. Sonny's probably just gonna. Nope, that's the torch. Yep. I'm just gonna peek out a bit. Guys! There's more scorpion! Just gonna, like, come back in. But only Savoka and Batir can hear him. Because he just started freaking out and he's not speaking in common. Unless
You have to say
anyone
Does
around
anyone
speaks
speak
Celestial.
Celestial?
Nope.
I do.
Oh, well, you understood what Hassani just said.
In that case, Raja is going to very firmly plant herself in front of the door. She's going to toss the shovel to Vex. Vex, work with Savoka. I'm going to hold the door.
He's going to look wide-eyed, like, maybe.
All right. I take it that's it for you, Hassani.
Yeah.
All right.
Sonny can't do anything more.
Vex
Vex.
Standard a move on the first turn.
gonna look
Yeah,
at
that's
Savoka.
what
What do
I
you
Actually,
need me
no,
to
there was
do?
a surprise round.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, no, I just realized there was a surprise round. You could have standard and moved. Okay.
So,
I
Vex, I take it you're going to hold your action for Savoka then?
Isn't
I'm not helping. Like expressly like in character. That was her saying that she's not helping.
yeah, Vex was just asking what needs doing.
Okay. Well, I think we're going to be better off doing this once we have dealt with the scorpions, and I can't really help you. We're going to try and kind of lever up the door and then push it open, but no.
Vex just looks at that. Gonna plant the shovel. It's like I'm fighting. She'll use the rest of her movement to come over here and draw her sword. And hold action for Scorpion to appear. Stab.
Savoka.
Um. Yeah, I can. Or you can 5-foot step and then take a 4 round. So, this is kind of jank because I can't really get anywhere, and I probably shouldn't get anywhere. She's going to go ahead and 5-foot step into that square and hold her action for ready in action for if a scorpion comes into that square to hit it, if she can see it. What's that?
Rick Trick, my wonderful flying rat of death.
Richard's going to move over here by Kitty. Pick up the squished scorpion tail, put it in his bag, and take a look at Raja, or not Raja, Batir, and see if you can patch up some of the sting real quick. He'll
Right?
check.
Roll it.
I just imagine Richard sucking venom out of the sting.
Nice.
Well, it seemed to have only grazed his paw. Didn't really get to get any of the wonderful venom that is so highly wonderful on him, and just it doesn't seem to have done much. It's kind of a scratch.
Big cat, okay. Only scratched. No poison.
Right.
Tears just
Not for
gonna
the
kind
fun.
of lean into Rick Trick's touch.
If we're in a encounter with
Well,
desert bees, who wouldn't?
Your first
Two.
cat that actually likes
Alright.
me. I like you.
Vex,
Oh,
go
God.
ahead. Let off your held action.
Minor pause. Does that scorpion come into my ring? Does that scorpion provoke an attack of opportunity for me?
No, he does not, unless
Okay.
you have a reach of 10 feet.
But I'm 5 feet away from him.
Yes, but
Oh,
he moved
diagonal.
into.
Oh.
Moving in doesn't provoke. When he moves out or through, that's when it would provoke.
Gotcha.
And being
does
he
provoke.
moved through Vex's, that's why Vex gets hers.
All
And
right.
she also gets her held action for that. But I
And
don't think she's gonna try and hit him around the corner.
No
No.
worries. That's why I was asking more than like, oh no.
That doesn't even touch it.
oh well.
As it's going to faster than slow, please. Does an 18 hit you?
Nope.
Okay, well, it tried to sting you and it can't. Now you get an attack of opportunity, Raja, as it moved through your threatened space
That would
around a
also,
corner.
do
The one-
my ready action as well.
Yep, that's why we're going through.
Um,
Because she gets her attack of opportunity, then your held action goes off, then it gets its attack if it's not dead.
cool. Real quick, I'm gonna send this to the chat. Let you guys roll this real quick. She has combat reflexes. You may make a number of additional attacks of opportunity per
That-
round equal to your dexterity bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Roll your attack, hon.
That doesn't mean anything right now. You've only had one walk in front of you.
Yep, and
Then
you get 1 plus your dexterity for it,
Yep.
which is hysterical.
that's why I wanted to double check with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm as.
Does a 25 hit?
Yes.
did Savoka's
No,
Clearly.
it doesn't hit. It splatters.
Yeah, like I also rolled a 26 and probably
Yep.
confirmed the
So
crit.
you punch it as it walks up to you, and Svoka just goes poke, splat. Well, that was something.
I can just imagine with a nat 20 from Savoka, she just goes ching, just like almost
That's
like an
not
Iaido
a
style
nat
slash.
20.
wasn't a nat 20?
No.
Yeah, isn't
Oh,
that-
it's a crit because 19. No.
Yeah.
okay, sorry. I saw
I
the
forgot.
green as I was a nat 20.
All right, it's
Using
Batir's
good crit
turn.
range.
Patir's just gonna try to fucking bite.
No, and then okay, woohoo! That's or whatever sound scorpions make. I don't know. I don't have them. They have too many fucking legs. All right,
I
Raja.
love that that's what turns you off from scorpions. Not the whole stinger, the legs.
Too many fucking legs. Anything past 4 legs,
Alright, then if that's the scorpion that's in front of Vex, is that 5 feet away from me or is it 10 feet?
Yes, it is. You
Okay.
threaten all the squares. So you threatens from Savoka, the square in front of Savoka, the Scorpion square, and the threaten and the one that Hassani's in. You threaten all of that all around you.
Okay. Again, just double checking because I've been playing, well, actually listening to a lot of 5e stuff. Plus, also people have different scaled maps, so just would like to confirm just so that I'm kosher. All right.
All my maps are 5 foot unless otherwise stated.
Bless you. Okay, I am going to roll an attack then.
This is when you could do your flurry.
You know what? Screw it. Overkill is best kill.
You're not wrong.
Does a 13 hit?
No, it does not.
Dang. That's for the first one. Now for the second. Dang it. Okay.
Again, a 13 doesn't hit.
Question for you: why is it rolling 2d20s on the screen?
I'm only seeing one.
Because when the times I've rolled it, it's rolled 2 of them. Hence why I was like, what?
I've only
Yeah.
seen the one number pop up. So
Huh.
I couldn't tell you.
It's I'm looking at your macros. It's not rolling 2. It's rolling 1.
Oh, it's wrong one? Okay. Then never mind. Then I'm just seeing something weird on my screen. Never mind. So, flurry, and the scorpion's like, ee, and like moving out of the way.
Did I hit it?
No.
No. Or however a scorpion would laugh. Hassani.
Can I get like my fall shard like right around Vex to try to stab it?
Do you have reach?
Yeah.
Yes. 10-foot
Then
reach.
yes, you can.
That's the whole.
Poke with stick.
That's the point of a reach weapon.
Yeah.
You kind of just poke over everyone's shoulder. Think of it like the Spartans,
Or you poke under their arm. Or
or
around
under
them.
their legs.
Wherever.
Yeah, wherever you can get, and you explodes it with the poking.
Damn bugs.
Yay!
Ugh.
Yeah, that's what happened. And with that, you guys have finished the encounter. Yay!
Okay.
Made my bugs go splat.
All right, now let's get this door open.
Oh, Isani. Could you grab the tail for Richt? He looked like he was wanting to collect those.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sonny's gonna reach out the door and grab the tails and come over and just hand them over to Richtrat.
Richtrid smiles at you, takes the tails, and gleefully stuffs them in one random pack of his cloak.
Okay.
Sonny's gonna turn back, kind of ruffle Batir's head. No, you keep watch this time. That's not my job. My job is to stand here and look pretty. He'll walk
Don't do
over
a
to the
very
side
good job
and kind of.
at it.
It's gonna kind of like walk over the side and just like watch as everyone is trying to pry open the thing.
Alright, so now we're doing the lever push weirdness. You're helping, by the way. Because
Oh.
you're better at it than me.
Okay.
That was directed towards the Sani.
Okay.
You
What do you need me
Did I
to
do
do?
this today?
I
you
wasn't paying
help
attention.
push open the door.
No, easy.
So, Raja is doing the lifting, and then Hassani is doing the rolling to the side.
Vex is doing the lifting at this point. You two are doing the rolling.
All right, ready when you are. Let's start with Vex.
All right, and lift.
Oh.
Place his face against the stone for a moment.
Roll me a reflex save real quick.
No.
Well, you don't lose your fingers.
Oh, it was being done with the shovel.
It's a heavy door. You
Right.
don't lose the shovel. But there is a nice dent in it.
It is specifically just the handle because it's collapsible.
There's a nice dent in the handle.
Okay.
Oh boy. Takes a deep breath.
Can did Vex open the door again?
She's trying.
Or try to lift? Can actually tell you what? Can Raja help her lift up? Not the help action, but do her own separate strength check to like She's gonna dig her claws into the stone, not over the hieroglyphs, but just dig in and lift.
You can certainly try.
26.
Doesn't seem to wanna budge up at all.
Can I push down?
Sure, you can try.
Actually, wait. Since her fingers are already in the stone, instead of lifting it, can she roll the door to the side and then roll potentially like different like to see which way the stone door would roll?
Sure.
Would that be strength?
Yeah.
1 or 2. Like one roll for left, one roll for right.
Roll it. I'll let you know.
Sorry, roll a what?
Just roll. Just roll your strength.
9.
Nope. Not budging.
Here, let me help. As Vex will put her hands in a similar position since she doesn't have claws. And there's her assist for the next roll. It's out of character if this campaign is defeated by a fucking door.
16. I think also in this case, we might need to acquire a rogue or somebody who's good at, not grave robbing, but good with dungeons.
You guys have someone good with dungeons.
Yeah.
You guys just are being foiled by a door.
Yeah,
I don't know
have
much
a
about the
crowbar,
dungeons.
and I'm a wimp.
Wasn't the scorpions? It's a door that's stopping you.
Yep.
The door doesn't seem to budge.
Well, the campaign's not to have rage in, so I could break the door.
People are having a difficult time with this. Richard will rummage through one of his packs and just pull out the soap that he's carrying with him. He's like, "This help?" As he hands it out.
That might.
Maybe makes life easier.
Worth a try.
Does anyone in our party have knowledge of engineering?
I don't yet.
I'm a bard.
Hassani does not.
20 knowledge engineering track. Try to figure that shit
It
out.
seems that if you push it, maybe it can slide to the side.
That's what we've been
The
trying to do
tracks
for the
seem to
entire
guide it
fucking
left
time.
and right. Which way it goes, you're not sure. But you think
Trying
sliding
to
it
push
would probably
for the
work.
past like 15 minutes.
Yeah,
after.
Savoka said something about it, and Hassani was just like sitting there, just waiting until Vex lifted it for him and Raja to just push it.
Yeah, that's
And
what
it
we were
makes it
trying to do.
slightly easier. I thought there would be a little bit of travel there. If there's not, you can just shove it, and we've been trying to shove it earlier.
Hassani's just gonna try to straight up shove it.
Yep. Sideways shove. Let's
Roll
go.
strength. No. Did I say no?
I was gonna say, everybody's pushing the same direction, right?
Yes.
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 You think you all are, and then you guys realize that Raja's pushing the opposite way.
At least it was not a natural 1.
No,
I would take
Maybe
solace
do it
part. I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to take a step back, and I'm going to stretch a little bit. Try again.
And
Hassani's gonna push it to the side.
there's that assist. As I guess Vex would have stepped here actually to move it with them.
I can't watch this anymore. I'm just gonna give it to you guys at this point.
Thank you. Sorry, because again,
This hurts to
This
watch.
has
It's
literally
funny,
been 2 hours of doors.
but it hurts.
Yeah, we're all wimps. Well, not wimps. We're all just bad at this.
Yeah.
It's almost like we don't have a rogue.
We do have a rogue.
You do have a rogue. The
Oh, you're
rogue
a
just
rogue?
doesn't do
Yes.
stuff with other stuff.
I
The
don't.
rogue's not
But you're not
trappy.
you're not a standard rogue. Gotcha. My apologies.
Well, this wouldn't. Even as a rogue, I couldn't do shit because you're struggling with it.
This is a push the door open.
Yeah, it's not a rogue problem. It's a you problem.
Hold
I'm
on.
sorry.
You're okay. I'm slightly frustrated because I was pushing the door and was told no. Hence why I was
Sonny's
doing all the
gonna-
different stuff.
Let me
Oh.
guess.
Turn
Because we were
over.
trying to roll the
And
door.
flip Savoka onto his shoulder and just walk away.
I wasn't complaining
To
in
stop her
character
from-
like that.
Oh, okay.
No, why would that be like that in character? No, and she didn't tell you to stop pushing the door. We've been trying to push the door for a very long period of time. I'm trying to roll it too. Like which I think almost is basically the same thing.
Volka doesn't have the strength to push it.
Yeah, I'm
She
not.
asked
That's
everyone else who can push.
Yeah,
Push the door open.
yeah.
You
I
guys
can't.
just were bad at pushing.
Yeah.
Apparently, because D20 says, "Haha, fuck you. I like watching
Yeah,
you."
that was the problem. Yeah, I'm sorry, but it's not the lack of rogue.
Yeah, but you
It wasn't
not
a lack of
talking
rogue.
about-
Anyway, there's
Well, you
there's
said
clearly
no.
there's a thing in the floor.
Yeah.
Is it a swimming pool? Probably not.
Catch my breath because this was too funny to watch.
2 hours of doors.
An hour to clear in front of the door, and then 2 hours of pushing another door, going, "No, it's this way. No, it's the other way," as you both are pushing at the same time. It's great. So, in this square room, it's devoid of any markings or adornment. In the center, you see a square shaft that drops straight down into darkness. The faint, musky odor of what seems to be stale air seems to rise from the pit. A single piton has been hammered into the stone floor by the northeast corner of the pit, and a dusty length of rope dangles from the piton into the darkness of the shaft.
Sonny's gonna look around for a rock.
Do you want to just use a copper at this point and just hands him one?
Well, there's a giant, 10-foot rock outside.
She's handing him a copper piece.
Pretty sure we get in trouble if we use the door.
Hey, all right, go ahead. Hey, all right, go ahead and cast lead on this, and then throw it down the hole.
Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking, Broad. Thank you. So Sonny's gonna cast light on the copper and then toss it down. And just kind of look down to see where it goes.
And it doesn't look like you can really see the light anymore. For those of you who have dark vision, you can clearly see the light at the end of the hole.
Huh.
Damn. Gone.
There seems to be a light there.
Does there seem to be like any? So are these walls all just like bare and blank, and there's no like other doors or what?
There's nothing that you can see.
Okay, so we're probably going to have to go ahead and climb down this shaft.
Um,
Do we
Yes,
trust that
gonna-
rope?
Look
Yeah.
inquisitively around at everyone.
That's just gonna look at the rope. I don't trust it.
How is Batir gonna get down?
Someone's going to have to catch
That's a
him.
great question.
Sure looks
Battery
like
can sit up at the top.
We could probably just lower him down.
True.
we need to let
Oh,
down there, yes?
He's not that big yet, and just
See
Yeah.
how heavy Batir is. Batir is currently.
If he is a
He's not
full-grown
that
male
bad.
tiger, he's probably over 230 pounds.
If he's over you said 230 pounds?
Easy.
Yeah, he is. He's 466 pounds.
Okay. So that would actually, you said 466?
Yep.
All the days
I
left in our
mean,
landfall.
I'm gonna be honest, that's still under my dragger push.
Okay, that's just oh wow, go tier. If that's the case, then Raja is going to look at Sunny. Like I can carry him down.
I'm glad because I'm not carrying his fat ass.
Oh,
Wow.
he's not fat. He's just extremely fluffy, and she's patting him and stroking him and being
Yeah,
just mushy.
And
he's
Vex
gonna
is
kind of
just
shrug his shoulders. He's not fat. He's just pure muscle.
Pretty much.
Things apart.
While that conversation's going on, Vex just gonna watch Rick Trit. It's like, there goes Rick Trit.
Oh, he'll be fine, I think. She looks
Oh.
down. Richard, what do you see?
Don't know yet.
How far down does the hole go?
That is a very good question.
That's probably gonna be up to Rick Trit to tell us.
Yeah,
Far enough where people with dark vision couldn't see the light.
they could see the light.
I
They
mean,
could
could
see
see
the
the light.
light,
People
but they couldn't
without
see the
dark
bottom.
vision could not.
So that's about roughly 60 feet then, because that's the range of dark vision usually.
Or less.
Possibly more, depending on, what kind of build you have. If you're a drow, you have 120 feet.
There are no
So
drow.
it could be
Yeah.
between 60 to 120 feet.
Question: how far can Raja see?
60.
Can she see the light at the bottom?
Do you have dark vision?
I do.
Then
know
you
how
can
far it
see.
is?
Cool. It's at the very most 60 feet.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you
I
need
guess
help
it
down,
feels-
There
Splitka?
was a torch.
She's
that
pulling
fell.
out the rope from your bag and then starting to lower it down, and I'm assuming I can reach the python.
Just on the
Or
other end
no.
of the room.
Alright, she is going to tie it off on the python.
Okay.
This is somewhat dangerous on my end.
Question: point of order. So that way we don't have things dismantling the rope or whatnot. Can Raja close the front door?
Yeah.
Sure.
Mm.
I'll let you pull them back closed.
I mean, they should be easier to open by pushing.
Cool, 'cause,
Maybe,
like,
maybe, brace the gap with something to be safe.
that's fair.
Well, it was pull out, push in.
Yes, so putting something in between them just to make sure we can get them open, guaranteed.
Well, no, the idea is that she wants to close those doors,
Mm.
so that way, someone doesn't like those rival groups or whatever. They don't come in and oh, we're gonna one up you and like undo the rope that can get us out of here potentially.
Fair enough, fair enough.
But actually, no.
We also
you know
have a
what?
man that can fly.
I was about to say that, just exactly that. You're like, you know what? Screw it. I'm like, well, she's gonna close the door anyway,
Yeah.
but she's like making sure that
No
they have
splitting.
extra options.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna have another group do that to you.
Liar!
Honestly.
Liar!
I'm not a liar.
Vex is gonna look down the hole with the casks next to her. I think probably gonna have to drop these down to you, Raja.
She nods.
And I
But-
believe Raja and Batir should go first.
Yes.
It should be heavier. It should be heavier last.
All
What
right.
is down
Mhm.
here before anyone else tries coming down?
It's heavier last because the heavy ones are the most likely ones to break the rope. So you put the ones you're gonna strain it less on first.
Well, now that I can actually answer Rick Trick, mirrored images of warrior and side profile facing inward are carved on an ornate pair of stone doors in the west side of this square room. The figure depicted is wearing padded armor and a scarab-shaped shield on an arm facing the viewer. So you, in this case, and is raised a khopesh held aloft in the other. Crumpled humanoid body lies directly in front of the doors. A hint of decay is in the air. And a dried stain mars the stone floor under the body. A square shaft seems to go right back up to the top.
Once I get the rope lower down off the Python, I'm assuming we can go ahead and take 10 on these climb checks, right?
How much rope do you have?
It's 50 feet, but I'm assuming we could have more. It
Uh,
might not go down far
I
enough.
believe we bought.
Raja,
Go on.
Raja has 100 feet of rope.
Okay, we'll just use that then.
Richard will, after looking around, fly back up and just poke his head just out of the hole. It's like, another door. Looks like it chopped a guy. Probably trapped. Otherwise, blank hole.
Hmm.
I suppose we should send the rogue down first.
Probably. Can you take sword hits?
She's just gonna shake her head no.
Mm,
Then I will go first, and then the rogue.
Richard will just drop back down.
I guess once the rope gets in place, I'll start going down.
Yeah. Oh, so will Hassani.
All right, let's get those climb checks.
If it's taking, can you take 10 on this? I'm assuming you can, right?
I am not allowing you guys to take 10 as you don't know if there's any danger in the room.
But rope itself does provide a mechanical bonus.
That means the DC is 5. If I. If this is what kills my character.
Going to make sure to look up
Richard
rope
can
to
try
be
and catch you
sure.
guys.
What?
Richard, if you're, they'll stay floating or not necessarily hovering, but flapping a little ways away and just help you guys down.
Yeah. Assuming we're going like one at a time, and Rick Trick's just kind of there, kind of as if the safety harness.
Safety
So
wrap.
the first one is Hassani. Rick Trick, roll me reflex, see if you can catch him.
Oh,
Oh, no. Why would you need a catch?
He said he wanted to be the catch-all.
No, he wanted to catch if they fell. They didn't
yeah. If they fell.
Yeah, roll me a reflex.
They fell.
So if it falls,
That's wrong.
Wait,
What?
wait
No,
for
it's
it.
not.
Wait for it. I think I remember what's happening here, but I'm not going to say.
Well, you didn't catch him. Now here's the problem. Fall damage.
Yeah, this is enough to kill us.
Uh, that's the problem. I don't like the DC, and I actually lowered it for you guys too. And
That's absurdly high, especially if we're using a rope with a wall to brace. What the fuck?
yeah,
does your climb check take
Didn't
the
pass
rope
it.
into account?
It's supposed to be a 5 with rope with a wall to brace, but I
Yeah.
remember a specific thing right here that I'm not going to say unless given permission.
go for it. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
From what I remember, after 60 feet, the wall cuts off. And then there's
It's a
still another.
60-foot drop. Yeah,
No,
it's
there's
literally a
still 40
5-foot
feet.
up.
Yeah.
It's literally the 5-foot jut you guys have with a little piece of rope that's off of the original putin, and then it's fall.
Oh,
Yeah, the
oh,
tomb is
yeah.
not.
he
The
still
tomb is not friendly.
he still met the DC for an unknotted rope.
And I thought they were using their own rope, not the.
Yeah,
We
It's
are
enough,
using
yeah.
the better condition rope.
yeah, it's our
Yeah,
own rope.
Raja's.
Yeah, it's our own rope, and they did meet the DC for
No, they didn't.
knotted rope.
Yeah,
They
no.
did not.
Eh.
I'm looking at it, and it even says with rope.
Under climb.
Under climb.
No, on the AP,
Ew.
they have the actual DC with the rope, and he didn't make
That's
it.
the rope that's provided. I'm assuming.
Nope. Because as soon as you touch the little rope, it gone. It's destroyed.
Oh,
There's a reason
Yeah.
you want to switch ropes here. And that's it.
Yep. Which this is going to hurt. Let's see. Is there tumble
they
in
could roll
Pathfinder?
acrobatics to
Acrobatics.
try and mitigate it.
Acrobatics. That's what it is. Yeah. Roll me in acrobatics.
To treat a fall as if 10 feet lower.
Ah!
That is not enough.
Well, I have a bad feeling.
Couldn't
This is
kill
gonna
them
hurt. Oh, okay.
instantly.
I hope it doesn't. I really hope it doesn't.
You still have Rick Trick that has to make his reflex save for Savoka as well.
And he didn't make it for
Oh, I didn't go
Hasani.
down after
Ani.
you, because you're the first one. I didn't go down because of that.
Yeah.
It was one at a time. Okay, you're alive.
Yeah, if it's not above
22 points?
as long as it doesn't beat your con score, you should be okay.
Yeah, but that also means that one of the casters has to be down there that can cast Cure.
I can get down there.
Okay.
It's,
Rictrid is down here.
At least Rick Trick can stabilize.
I want to hear what happens.
well, Rick Trick, as you go to catch him, you realized you were supposed to grab him, not hold your arms out like you're going for a hug. As Hasani goes right in front of you and crunch. That's gonna hurt.
I love that it says Batir was rolling that.
It's like that's what you get for calling me fat.
What?
Yeah, that's what you get. You called me fat.
So that didn't go well.
I better get down there.
Yeah.
As Vex gonna get over to the rope.
The rope that Raj's rope got cut, correct?
No, it just
No.
fell off.
Oh.
No.
It was the
Okay.
old one we removed that would have done that.
Yeah, then the
No, the old one, when you touch it, disappears. As you go to untie it, it just poof, dust.
Disintegrates.
You tie Raja's on, and it
17.
seems to hold. Rick Trick, roll me that reflex if you're going to try it again.
Fuck. Watch this fall kill
You're
everyone.
relying on Rick Trick over here.
Uh,
Alright.
Oh,
well, what's your carry capacity, buddy?
Okay, I'm back. What's going on?
Asani has
So
taken
Hasani-
22 fall damage.
Hasani went splat.
Yeah.
Is Asani alive?
Barely, probably.
Yes.
barely.
Barely, but
Ah,
We have about 7 rounds.
so you've got Vex in your hands. I mean,
I
wait,
mean,
who has you in their hands? Sorry.
Richtrit has Vex in his hands because she failed the climb check to get down there.
Can I, is there something that I can attach rope to? Or did that fall?
The python is
pitton's
still attached.
there.
Cool. Raj is going to take out her silk rope. She's going to knot the two of them together so that gives her 100 feet of rope to go down.
There's already 100 feet.
Yeah,
of
we
rope.
already have
Oh,
that.
You guys
We're
already
already
did that.
using your
Oh,
rope.
I thought
The
We're already
problem
using
is
your
the
rope.
wall drops off, so the DC is really high.
And then the DC is
And
going to
after
get
that-
even higher beyond that.
wait. Oh, so there's a lot of people at once.
there's only 5
So-
foot. There's only 5 feet of wall, and then it drops off.
No.
Oh,
Yeah. And then the DC is also increased from the regular climbing with an unknotted rope.
so if I'm understanding correctly, I can't just climb down the rope safely?
Correct.
You can try.
I physically
mean-
cannot go down there on my own.
You're better off with one of us catching you.
I think
I'm
Rick
better off-
is
I'm better off-
gonna have to grab Savoka and just
I mean,
fire down.
Richtrit could honestly carry me. If I'm being
Okay,
honest.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna-
because
I'm
you're
gonna,
very
like-
light. I have like all Savoka stuff.
She's going to.
Yeah, that's why you fell. You're carrying all his shit.
Also, Drac, just to note, I am 16 lighter as my casks are up there.
Yep.
And if that's the case, because of reasons, and to make sure that she can haul what she needs to, Raja is going to cast Ant Haul on herself and make it so that she can carry both Savoka and
I think Savoka's getting carried down by,
I'm getting carried by the fucking rat.
or
I'm
else
out.
she's gonna be
I don't
definitely
Savoka
dead.
didn't like the rat.
I like them more than the
Death,
like
bro.
In the
falling
fall.
to my death.
More than death. Okay.
Because the average fall damage will
After-
kill my character.
Okay,
After
well,
hearing Hassani's bones crunch, I'm pretty sure everyone's like, you know what?
Yeah,
There was a very audible crunch.
I'm going
Yeah.
to cast Ant Haul anyway. I'm going to carry the tiger on my back. It is considered a light load, so I'm still entitled to all my lovely reflex stuff. I am then going to very carefully and very slowly start
We
going
didn't
down the
get
rope.
Roll
Vex
it.
getting carried or whatever, or is Vex down there safely?
Well,
Vex
Rick
is
Trick,
the-
I'm pretty sure would put her down and go, okay, who's Oh,
He was like, Vex, you fix broken one.
Yes.
Rick Trick.
Yeah.
But
Rick Trick,
Rick
I'm
Trick
gonna
will
need
fly
you
back
to.
up.
Could you set bones? Could you set the legs, please?
all right, Rick Trick. I take it you're gonna go try to catch before you go set some bones. Oof.
You know what? Fuck it.
I-
Vex is going to assist because she's stronger than Rick Trick, probably.
You beat a 15 on a strength score.
She has a 21.
Yes, you are significantly stronger.
So here is a reflex.
Oh, okay. Well, that's one.
She's carrying Batir.
Wait.
Yep.
Hold on. What am I doing?
You're falling.
You
No.
fell.
Yeah, that
How
declined
did- how
You got
did-
caught.
How did
All
I
right.
fall?
So first off, you would have.
DC
So first
huge.
off, you would have failed at DC normally. Second off, it's higher than normal.
Okay, please. Okay, there. So this is not a tunnel. This is an open space down below.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
said, it
How-
cuts off after 5 feet.
Okay,
Yep.
if it's just after 5 feet, I didn't suddenly just let go of the rope. How does that?
You end up swinging forward and getting swung around.
Yeah, momentum from your own weight, so it's just.
That's what makes the
And,
DC
you know,
harder
with
at
the
carrying.
tiger on your back, it's kind of hard to hold on because you're trying to. No,
I
calm
can't-
down.
Wait, hold on. So I can't wrap it around a leg. I can't assist myself or climb down. Even.
And if you
That's
did,
why
you
you
would.
made the climb check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm getting carried by
Am
the
I allowed
rat.
to? Am I allowed to roll a reflex so I don't crush anybody?
I'm assuming acrobatics.
Well, that's what Vex did. She caught you and was like, "All right, no,
Cool. Can I?
you're
Can I,
not falling."
can I roll an acrobatics to potentially lessen the impact on her?
No,
Sure.
I mean, there's no point.
Yeah, there's no point, but for flavor
No,
tech.
it's a good thing Vex
Oh.
caught me.
Yeah, it's a good thing Vex caught you. It was, oh,
Rick Trick slowed you
no,
down.
we're not
Vex took
falling.
the brunt of it.
Okay, so I'm just imagining Vex is standing there. She's holding Raja bridal style. Raja's holding Batir bridal style.
Sonny just face down on the ground.
I'm just waiting for the rat.
All right, Rick Trick, it's good if you could set his bones before you go up. I don't want it to heal wrong.
I don't think there's a wrong way to use cure light wounds.
I was about to say is before I go and do it.
He's
is-
actively dying unless someone stabilizes.
He's actively dying and he's gonna start taking damage.
Well, Rick Trick has him stable.
So if that's the
Rick Trick
case,
thinks good.
Raja's gonna pat Vex gently on the shoulder. I think you can let me down now. Oh dear.
Yes, she's gonna set you down next to him.
Oh,
All right. I'm assuming with that heal check, Rick Trick set bones properly and everything.
oh yeah. I'm gonna fast forward this. Rick Trick goes right up, comes right back down.
And Vex would have asked him to retrieve the casks because he's gonna need it.
Up and down. Up and down.
Rick Trick is pack
Okay,
rat.
Literally.
So to
I
you,
didn't know it was 2 in a black to, play Rick Trick.
pretty much. Real quick. What do I need to roll to use Cure Light Wounds on?
Nothing.
Just roll.
It's,
Just
Do
it's
you
just,
have the spell Cure Light Wounds?
I do have the spell Cure Light Wounds.
just click it.
Go
All
ahead
right,
and cast it.
yeah,
then.
yeah. If it should be 1d8 plus 1.
Yep,
If you don't want
There you
to
go,
have the
6.
macro entered incorrectly.
Okay, then you get 6 hit points back.
Oh, so how's Asani looking?
He's still out, pretty sure.
He's stabilized, but is he out of death's door or is he still?
He's not dying, but he's still unconscious,
Then
and he will
Yeah.
be until he
A
heals
good
like
amount
another
of
8
unconscious.
damage.
yeah, because this kind of
My-
unconscious.
My man's is at like negative.
All right.
That was 22, so that would put him at 10 below, which
Yeah.
would be 4 right now.
Yeah.
That's a 4.
Oh, we could
Does,
probably do. Okay.
can anyone else use curing stuff? Because I like to save some of my
Yes,
spells if
Vex
possible.
can. That's
Great,
3
thank you,
though.
Vex.
You know what?
Richard has one
It's
potion
fine if
prepared.
she can't identify things. There, 7 total. It's all she's got.
Woohoo! So from -4, that'll bring you up to -1, up to 3 hit points. Woohoo!
Wait a second.
You're probably gonna want to cast it on yourself now. Just the once.
9, 13. Yep. 3 hit points. Wow. Oof. Ouch. All from one fall.
Fall damage is no joke.
Yeah, that
No.
The start of this path is no joke. I didn't.
Yeah, that
lie.
would have killed my character actually outright.
That would have killed most characters.
Alrighty
In
then.
fact, no, that would kill every character just by fall damage because they made the DC ridiculously high, and even I lowered it, and it still wasn't like enough. Apparently,
Can we know what the DC, like how high the
it was
AP?
a DC 25.
Oh,
Jesus fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you lowered it.
I
to
lowered
20?
it to a DC 20.
Oh,
Haha.
Which is doable for a good chunk of us.
Exactly. That's
Difficult,
why it
but
was
doable.
20 is doable, but oh my! Like I said in chat
25.
the other night, I
Hassani
don't
had
like
to
some
do,
of these
like,
DCs,
straight up.
and this is a level 1 adventure.
Moving on. Raja's going to look at Hassani as he comes back around. Oh, back from the land of the dead. I was Pharasma.
Holy.
You know what? While this
I
is
have
going on, Vex is
the
gonna set up
worst
things.
headache ever.
Maybe
Uh,
we
but-
should rest after that. As
Yeah.
Vex is got her cask set up.
Do. Okay.
No, go
Is
on.
there sand in this room, or is it stone floor?
It's a stone floor.
Does it?
Alright.
Does it? Sorry.
No, go on.
What-
Does
Question.
it look like
Well-
there's anything threatening in the room, like any sort of traps or anything?
A dead body right in front of the doors.
Just door. It killed something.
Okay.
Floor
Well, that
almost
tells
did.
us something. We can deal with that later, so no one go towards it, and that includes you, and she's gonna touch the cat.
Fair
not
enough.
Poke it.
But you're just gonna kind of headbutt her back, but just look down worryingly at Hassani,
Alright.
who's just laying on his back, just looking up the shaft, kind of.
Okay. So if we're gonna, so how long do we want to rest here for? Just for effectively the night?
As well.
Given
have-
that it's still morning, it's like
Yeah.
we could effectively rest for a while. We could do a long rest will restore all his HP back to full.
No.
A short rest.
That's
No.
not how it works in
That's
Pathfinder.
not how it works. The only way that he's getting back to full is shoving
Whoa.
every single spell slot up his ass and then getting a bit of HP back from resting for 8 hours.
Okay.
It doesn't heal to full.
Does
Yeah,
not feel full.
that's how it works in
Yeah.
Pathfinder.
So that yeah.
Ew.
Well,
Yeah.
They do.
I would also note that just for you, are you preparing cure light wounds?
She can spontaneously cast
Okay,
it.
good. Oh, good. I just wanted to make sure because you seemed to know her. I just wanted to make
Great.
sure you weren't making that mistake. All right.
So then, if that's the case, given that we are technically under, we have shelter, so to speak.
We
So
are, yeah.
I'm not worried about cure under elements. For now, since Group consensus. Are we resting?
I think a long rest is in order. Vex is tapped out on spells.
Cool.
Yeah.
Then
It's yeah.
if we are going to do a long rest, I'm going to burn my other level 1 spells, and I'm going to do 2 castings of Cure Light Wounds on Hassani.
All right. I mean,
First, we should probably
burn his
roll through.
own because he should probably burn his own just to keep you keep at least like a couple castings of better spells.
All right. Then, if that's the case, he gets back 3, and so he has as an additional 3 plus whatever he wants to cast. Do you want me to roll one more?
I get my
Well,
spells back after.
Same here.
Yeah.
So,
Right?
Just
Yeah.
just
Long rest to restore every spell.
are you at full?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, then I will hold off on that last one.
And
Then
yeah, I guess Vex
Got
will
it.
tap one of
Hassani's
these.
gonna point at the
One that
tier.
killed the tier.
Yeah. He's like,
It
I
has put the
used
entire
all my
party
stuff
up to full.
Richtrid will feed the kitty one of his potions.
fair enough. Hassan, Raja is going to stretch a bit. Alrighty then. For the moment, I think we better rest for a bit. I'll see if I can't start preparing us some food while we think about some things.
So we're gonna have to deal with whatever apparently happened with that door.
Potentially. Well-
Whenever you get the chance, can you go ahead and like inspect it as best you can? I'll disable whatever is there. You're the most perceptive. Seem to have the best eyesight.
Well, actually, I'd say that Dirktrit and I are very good at finding things.
Richtrid has good eyes.
It does.
Yeah.
For the moment, Rectrit, if you could examine things, I'm going to prepare us food, alright?
She's going to move up towards the door and stand to the side, kind of like expecting you to look over it.
Cool. And then Raj is going to move back to a corner, and she's going to start prepping food stuff, but I'll wait for Rectrit to do his thing, then I'll roll.
Right.
Not touching the door, but looking all around it. And kicking the dead guy out of the way.
All right. Let's see. Savaka, roll me a D100. And say if it's high or low. And
30.
okay. Well, you didn't
Savoka.
let me
I rolled it
finish.
before you said high or low.
So tell me if it'll be high or low for what you want, and then we'll see how this hits.
Okay. All right. I almost always roll for low. Roll 20s.
Oh,
wow.
2.
D100s.
Okay.
I play golf with D100s.
Good. So as you kick the dead body out of the way, Rick Trick, you all hear the distinct sound of glass on stone.
Sonny's gonna sigh and just put his hands over his face. He's like, I'm getting too old for this.
Can I roll a perception to see what broke?
Doesn't sound like it broke. It just sounds like glass was rolling on stone or glass hit stone. As for the door, there doesn't seem to be anything with the door.
Okay.
I guess 25 to determine where that sound came from.
It came from the dead body.
Richtert, I think you might want to look at our friend there.
Savoka is going to join him.
More bottles. More bottles, good. Always need more.
At this point, Vex is gonna hand Hassani she would make sure to get these a tankard from one of her casks of mead.
Do we do
Thank
another
you
reception
very
for the dead guy?
Let's try and determine how he died.
I'm so glad I have a few caring people here for me. Else I probably would have been dead.
That you would be. Oh, by the way, do
Yeah,
you have any particular tastes towards food? And Roger's just getting out more rations for people.
Sonic just kind of, his lip goes up a little bit. I don't like potatoes.
No potatoes here.
Okay.
In this case, it's more of a flat desert bread,
Hmm.
along with
Oh.
chickpea paste and potentially some other filling things.
Vex is gonna pass one of
that's
her
fine.
rations over to Raja, since she in particular likes the Dwarven Trail ration.
Ah. Then I guess Raja will see if she can make a Dwarven style soup for the party.
I mean, you get cheese with it.
Okay.
Alright.
So how did the body die? How did the body die?
Roll me a heal check and you'll be able to figure that out.
Well, I'm expecting Richard to roll it. Because like we can't.
I
I ask him in
see.
character if we could figure
I
out.
see. You're the detective asking the coroner how the guy died.
Yeah.
Well, Ducky, how'd he die?
Yeah, effectively. I asked that in character. Like, how do you think you died?
Well, Rick Trick, as you're searching the body and you're kind of doing the once over, you can see he has 2 broken legs. And that it's you're not really sure. The body is a bit too decayed to tell, but he's either a human or a half elf.
Do you think he just fell down here and starved to death?
Probably down here a while.
Yeah,
Probably a
makes
piece of
sense.
rope up there was his. He went splat, got the door.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
I think
as
he
you're
really should learn how to
looking
fall
through his pockets, rifling for all the fun things, all the nice shinies that every rat wants, most of his gear is rusted or completely decayed. There's really no saving his armor or his weapons.
Does he have a
But you
crowbar?
do find a couple of metal pitons and a hammer, and somehow, miraculously, the sound of glass that you heard was 2 vials.
Mm.
As you look at them, being your alchemical self, roll me a craft alchemy.
Yeah. He'll just kind of toss the stuff that's salvageable off to the side, like if anyone that wants to claim them. The vials. He looks at them.
Alchemist fire. You have 2 vials of alchemist fire
Ooh.
that somehow on the fall didn't break, and when you kicked the body, didn't break. Aren't you lucky?
You can study these, learn how to make. Yes, yes.
Okay.
You would have killed yourself with fire. That would have been even funnier.
I wouldn't.
And Vex will plop herself down there with a tankard as well.
Ah, I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so proud of you guys.
Why?
Simple puzzle. No, it's not that simple. It can't be that simple. Oh, you guys are. Oh, I love you guys as a group.
Uh,
So we'll
Oh.
finish up with what happens throughout the night, and then we'll call it a session.
Batir's gonna lay down next to Hassani, just kind of sympathetically. After hearing him, mind you, Batir definitely has better hearing than everyone else. Almost every single bone in his body shattered.
Yeah, it's just the legs.
Yeah. Are you feeling better at this point? That was a really bad fall.
Hassani's gonna cover his eyes with his arms. No. I feel
So
horrible.
for the oh, go ahead. Sorry. So for the cooking, Does a DC fit or DC? Does a 15 make a fairly decent meal for everybody?
Yeah.
All right.
Decent meal.
Raja's gonna pass out bowls to people, and after that, she's going to put out the fire, or the small campfire that she set up, and she'll quietly pack up her gear. All right. After you've eaten, if you could place your bowls next to me. Does everyone? We should probably set up shifts, excepting Hassani. Hassani, I think you should get that rest as much as you can.
Have the cat take my place. Ugh. You're just gonna turn over a little bit. That was not the right one.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I think that we should each just take a 4-hour shift, and I would like my shift to be at the same time as the cat because I'm blind in the dark.
Fair enough.
I can agree with that.
Who's gonna lay down with me? Hassani's gonna look up, like, sympathetically towards Raja and Vex, and even Rick Trit.
At this point, Vex just kind of lean up against the wall. I'll take first watch.
Fair enough.
I'll take the last one then.
All right. Actually,
Gonna hold out his arms for someone to drop down, and Batir's just gonna be the one to
Oh,
just poof right on top.
she's just gonna keep petting Batir, kind of at this point just stressed out.
Okay. Batir's making
Not
his
what I
dad's
wanted,
okay.
Batir.
Just making sure his favorite human, or I assume human, is okay.
Yes, human. Sanu is a complete human,
Totally human.
which is why he broke down so bad.
Okay. If Raja's gonna take, if Vex is gonna take first watch, and Savoka wants to take last, we're gonna do a full 8 hour,
Yeah.
and about 2 hours a watch.
Yeah, 2 hours each. That would be.
Do you want to take watch, Bertrit?
Rick can watch.
All right.
I
Then
prefer last watch.
Alright, then I'll go after Vex, and then I'll leave it to Savoka and the Electric to determine who goes when.
I'm going last. He goes before me then.
Fair enough.
Vex, Raja, Rick Trick, and then Savoka.
Alright, works for me.
Puppeteer is probably gonna sleep on Asani's face.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Daddy got hurt. Nope. Do not
Search for
like.
a new warm body after Batir gets up. One that's not as heavy.
Savoka is going to lay down beside you and Batir and kind of just fall asleep at this point. Before her watch, and then probably wake up and grab the cat at the same time. But not move. Because it's just watching, you don't have to move that much, I don't think.
Fair enough.
Is Raja and Savoka the one sleeping right next to Hassani?
Yeah, Raja is just kind of just sitting down, cross-leg style, and just kind of leaning leaning her back against the wall, but next to Hassani.
Oh.
So she's not. Wait,
Yeah.
how's she?
She's basically meditating against the wall. My character has brought out the reed mat and is just face down on it, half asleep.
Well, Hassani's gonna roll towards Savoka
Okie dokie.
and just drape his arm. High was Raja, low was Savoka.
And
No
then
worries.
suddenly starts snoring.
Definitely not in a romantic way, just more of like a turn and just like its hand just like smacks on the stone ground.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Alright, do we need to make perception checks for the watch, or do you want to save that for next time?
We'll save that for next time.
All right.
Okie
'Cause we'll
dokie.
find out what happens next time on Mummy's Mask.
We're a bunch of wimps.
Hopefully Hassani doesn't break his legs.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't fall on the way back up.
I have a mummy's mask. Will Hassani get cut in half?
Uh,
Find out soon enough.
someone has to make that scene.
Mm.
God. Just the leg
The only
shattering.
thing that could have punctuated that question better was the whole pipe organ bit of.
Yay, we're also all D8 hit die classes. I just remembered that. So it's fun.
Fun.
Yeah.
Fun. It's fine. We're fine.
The cat is the tank.
Yeah.
As animals have a D10.
No, they don't.
No, I don't think
no,
so.
yeah.
Them do.
Yeah.
I think
Animal
technically,
companion.
Animal companions have a D8. It's 4.5 per hit die.
Oh, I know, you're right. I was thinking of Eidolons.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
And no one's an Eidolon yet. All right.
I think
So
either the monk or the rat are our best tanks at the moment. The
I
monk
think the
because
monk
they're hard
is.
to hit, and the rat because he's hard to hurt.
So to round out the end of the session, everybody gets 480 EXP,
Okay.
and that's for killing 3 ghost scorpions that were stronger than normal because you guys would have like walked over the original one, and I mean walked over it.
So what we had last time, that should put us at 5:30.
Wait.
No,
No.
6:30.
Should put us
No.
at
It's
6:30.
6:30.
All right.
It's 6:30.
Math goes brr.
Yep.
Okay then.
And